Hey, Melissa here from Girl Gone Fishing, and I'm back at the Strictly Sail Kayak shop where they have generously let me use their indoor garage to work on my Lynx because it's about 20 degrees and snowing out there. So what I did yesterday in here was I took off all the old patches that we had made, and I had put some T-Rex tape on to patch on the road, and it took forever to get that gunk off. But yesterday I scrubbed it all down, and I want to show you guys how my Lynx has held up over 2 years on the tournament trail. And there are some dings and dents, and I do have some patching to do, but on the whole, for a lightweight, a little more delicate kayak, it has held up phenomenally in my opinion. So let me give you guys a close-up of what the bottom of my Lynx looks like. So I'll start up here at the front. This is the Burley Pro nose guard that we put on last year. Probably should have put it on right away, but you can kind of see that it doesn't cover the area that most needs protecting for dragging up boat ramps and stuff. I need it from about here to here. So I had put just T-Rex tape on here and scrub that all off, but I'm going to try to find something to put on to protect it, maybe Gorilla Tape or something waterproof. And then looking down at the rest of the sides, you can see the residue. I had taped all this with Gorilla Tape for protection last year, but it's really not bad. You can see over the years my patch jobs. This was the first attempt. It was just regular epoxy. It's held up perfectly. This was the second one. I used a different epoxy. It turned a weird color, but again, it filled the little ding I made. So you can see there's little nicks. I'll probably do a little epoxy to reinforce that. These little feet on the Lynx are just not in the right place for where they need to be. So I really work to not lift it up on concrete like that. But now to my problem side. So I've got quite a few little cracks and holes and stuff here. You can see I patched one last year, but these are all new. And I was trying to figure out what I did, and I think that's when I was fishing Erie Harbor, and I was letting the kayak get pushed up against a break wall, like one of those rocky break walls. So I think that's what happened when the waves were kind of beating the side of the kayak against the break wall. And you know, this Lynx is a little more delicate because it is a fiberglass wrap around a foam core. So I just can't let that, you know, beat against rocks like that. Just figure out what I can do. But I'm gonna patch this with some epoxy and then protect it with like a T-Rex tape or a Gorilla Tape or something. But on the whole, after 2 hard years of fishing on this, it looks really good in my opinion. So now that I've got it all scraped off and cleaned up, it is time to put fresh patches on it and then put down some tape, like a T-Rex tape or a Gorilla Tape waterproof, to give it some protection. And then it'll be time to flip it over and the fun starts where I get to rig it up for my new tournament season. So follow along on my Girl Gone Fishing YouTube channel if you want to see how I rig it up or how I do the patches. And I want to say a huge thank you to Strictly Sail Kayak for letting me use their garage and their tools and their expertise advice on how I get this all done. So see you on the water.